The masked men were about to rob a bank, but just after stepping out of their car, they noticed a police officer watching them from across the street. Fortunately, the officer was cooperative. He turned his head and pretended not to see anything. The masked men quickly stormed into the bank. They took control of everyone inside. They destroyed all phones by submerging them in water. The woman was terrified. She tried several times but couldn't open the door. The leader of the masked men noticed her distress. He gently reassured her. This finally calmed her down. After opening the vault door, the masked men quickly removed the bank's surveillance hard drive and destroyed it in a microwave. They packed all the cash bundles into their bags. Just then, urgent knocking came from the front door. The masked men immediately tensed up. The woman secretly pressed the alarm button, but the leader noticed. Yet he didn't get angry. He just notified his accomplices to evacuate quickly. Then, they began cleaning the scene, pouring large amounts of bleach, destroying all evidence. Afterward, they took the woman hostage as they fled. When they reached the seashore, they released her. According to plan, they were about to start another robbery, this time targeting the stadium vault. Two fake police officers entered the stadium vault. The security guards were confused. The fake officers claimed they suspected the guards were disguised robbers and ordered them to lie face down. Only then did the fake officers put on their masks to begin the robbery. They easily accessed the vault. After packing up the $10 million in cash, they pushed a cart out of the vault. When they reached the garage preparing to escape, the man suddenly felt something was wrong. The entire garage was eerily quiet. He looked out the window. Outside were police and special forces everywhere. Soon after, several stun grenades were thrown in. Everyone was momentarily disoriented. One accomplice instinctively stood up and was immediately shot in the head by the police in ambush. Seeing this, the man became furious. He fired wildly at the police outside. The heavy-set member decided to sacrifice himself to buy time for the other two to escape. He drove a car through the police barricade. The two others disguised themselves as police officers again, but his accomplice carrying the bag was too conspicuous. A large police force arrived promptly. The man watched helplessly as his brother was killed. He had no choice but to escape in a police car. He called the woman, hoping to see her one last time before leaving. The woman agreed without hesitation and invited him to her home, but behind him were police officers. His face filled with disappointment. The woman spoke in code over the phone, warning him not to come. The man sighed with relief, finally breaking into a happy smile. The police waited for hours, only to realize they had been tricked. Months later, while tending to her backyard, the woman discovered a package the man had buried. When she opened it, inside was a bag full of cash and an orange, hinting at a location where the man was waiting for her to meet him again.